Hey there, 170. In this challenge, you will be doing some searching and some reporting. So we are coming back to the idea of the search and sort from chapter 7, which was only a couple of weeks ago. And we are investing that into the idea of reporting, which again from chapter 9, it's difficult. I'll admit to you, it's a little difficult here at the beginning to really understand that reporting is a colossally important portion of what we do in data sciences, but it's in fact the case. So in this challenge, what you will be doing is preparing essentially a report for a user that lets them know, the resultant of the search for their data. You will let them know if the name that they put in is a boy's name or a girl's name, and whether or not those names, or that name rather, is in the list of most popular names for that gender, full stop. Now, before we get into everything, I'm going to give to you a verbal breadcrumb here. That verbal breadcrumb is the order in which I suggest things here in the product description, and also written in the product description. The order in which I suggest things here may or may not have a positive impact on how you put together your solution. So ponder that as we go through the actual product description. So first and foremost, this challenge will have you develop an algorithm that reads the contents of the 4 files into 4 separate arrays. So that's number 1. The user will be able to enter a boy's name, a girl's name, or both, and the application should display messages indicating whether the name or names are amongst the most popular and what rank that name had. So if you think about that, there's a couple of things you need to do here when you are going through your arrays. You have to check for truth, so that means, is this name in the array? And you also need a mechanism to be able to report back the rank there. So do consider that these names are in ranked order, and let that be a hint for you. The very, very last thing here is the user should be able to put in as many names as they wish, and you will keep reporting to them what the result of the search is. So as far as the distribution here goes, it's 15 points for the arrays themselves. Those are divided into 3 equal 5-point portions. 1, reading the files into arrays, 5 points. Iterating through the arrays, 5 points. Searching through the arrays, 10 points. I can't do math. That's 20 points. I will fix that here before you guys have an opportunity to go through. One thing I will mention here is, if you think about the array searching portion, you have, by virtue of the homework, by virtue of the chapter 7 additional challenges in there, you have already built large portions of that searching. Use those. Part of, becoming a competent developer, whether or not that is a program or a process developer, is realizing that you can reuse a lot of the work that you have done previously and repurpose it into new and different projects. This is one of those opportunities. 15 points, I'm hoping that is true. For modules, you are not building this like you built your previous searching and sorting or reporting algorithms. The big draw here is going to be the modular design. So if you look at the breakdown that I have provided for you here, that gives you a pretty good indication of the minimum amount of modules that you are going to need. Reading the files into an array, 3 points. Getting names from the user, 3 points. Searching the array for names, 3 points. Displaying the name result, 3 points. And maintaining the program. So you're going to need to figure out a mechanism for continuation or for quitting. Hint, hint, hint. Finally, you have 10 points for user design. As we have been building towards, you consistently, persistently, and forever and always need to provide good feedback to the user that they are entering in the data in the way that is going to provide them with a satisfactory conclusion to how it is that they are interacting with your program. So they are going to need to know what to enter. They are going to need to know the resultant of your searches, and they are going to need to know how to either continue or to leave the program. Verbal hints all throughout there. You will notice that down below I have included for you as a reference the 4 files that you are going to need, because I think that there is value in having those tangibly listed for you there. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to get those out to me. And as always, and you will notice this is true of our remaining 3 projects, is they get bigger, bigger, bigger here, because they are all of them cumulative. And here at the end of the text, that means it's an accumulation of a lot of stuff. So post haste, do not waste, get on providing these solutions, and as always, reach out if you need anything. Good luck.